Hey, Shelly. Oh, shit. Good morning, Ivory. You said miss me, of course. I miss all y'all. To be fair, I just been taking a long ass break. A break from a break from a break from a break, some shit. You know I'm never truly breaking, to be honest with you. It's always work, but it's always work. Yup, been working, yup. I saw that. You said ho. You said ho. An accident. It's funny, they say everyone's waking up right now. They say everyone's waking up, or just waking up, or everyone's waking up from some type of nap. Eyes open and peeled type shit. That's someone's eyes open and peeled. It's funny. Actually, I woke up on the room so I did. But today I woke up again. Now you always niggas jumping on my bed. I got my face get away from me. I'm It's not like you could go two places deep. But I won't say no. You really want to taste these deep. Slept all day, woke up about 30 minutes ago. Well, you got some good sleep then. Got some damn good sleep. That shit, now it's sucking on me. Wake up with hickeys and that blood too. Other than nightmares, that's strange. Everyone been having nightmares lately. At least 4 people told me today that they had nightmares or just could not sleep. I haven't yet, but I'm sure it's coming. I'm gonna move it forward. It's what y'all having nightmares about. The gist of it. They aren't clear, are they? Are they clear? Tupac always gets me going. And then I got a puppy in the middle of it, in the dream. Keep the money check. My family and people, it's weird. So the ancestor thing and family keeps coming up for people. Possessed by aliens. Maybe that is what's happening. Or something I had superpowers. Damn. Was you badass in fighting people? Was you badass in fighting people off? I went on Noah's Ark and the earth flooded with water. So wild. They say I keep picking up on 9 circles of hell energy, but particularly 7, because 7 is actually the devil's number. I keep picking up on the energy for the past couple of days. That's been a reoccurrence. I know that. Where I'll be reading for somebody, or it'll just be like I'm channeling, and the 9 circles of hell pop up. So a puppy showed up in the middle of it. Maybe the puppy was saving you. Hey, y'all didn't tell me I had something on my upper lip. Yeah, they're talking about memories of a past life or memories of another life. So Buddhism, religion, lots of religious battles going on right now. Tons of religious battles. They said it's all magic related too. They said it's all magic related. what we are being told is fake. Of course it is. I had to tell someone that today. One was from someone saying like Archangel Michael. Well, it's not my beliefs, but I do believe they're warning about something. For sure. Like I said, 9 circles of hell type of shit is coming through. I don't do free readings for reoccurring folks. If you're reoccurring, then I don't do free readings like that. Other dream was about my cousin Toya sabotaging me. Trust those dreams. People do a lot when they're desperate. People do a lot. It doesn't matter what type of magic. Magic don't work unless it goes 2 ways, boo. So, I'm telling you, it's an energetic pole thing. Magic works with intentions. And if your intentions work, that means you're pulling something out of someone that was already there. And I doubt that whatever they did was actually strong enough to do anything. So, if he going somewhere or he doing whatever he wants to do, then he's gonna do it. We've been through this. We've been doing that. That shit be getting boring. No offense to you, but I could just keep repeating myself. It's just not the type of person I am. The thing that really caught my attention was they both mentioned holographic images. Okay. Holographic images. And it's funny because they talk about Houdini and shit, like magic tricks. So they talk about Houdini. I've gotten Houdini like 3 different times today as well. How you doing, Ricky, baby? Fucking bitches that don't care, don't lie. See. Ivory, you're quite young, aren't you? How many kids do you have? And that's just out of curiosity. How many kids you got? I believe you. I remember you being quite young, like in your 30s, right? You have 3 kids. You're only 40, okay. 3 babies. And teens. With the daughters, manipulation is easier. That's what I will say, but it never lasts. That type of manipulation just never lasts. It just don't. I will tell you that, ever. It just doesn't. They can say whatever the fuck they need to say. Particularly with daughters, though. It seems like certain people can turn like nothing into something, and a young teenager is gonna take that and run with it, especially, when a female wanted to look up to another female, particularly. That's also an issue. That's also a problem. And then they look up to the wrong motherfucking female. So if your cousin be the wrong type of female, then It doesn't last long though. Did you have a good turkey day? I did. Very filling. How was your turkey day? He has been doing pretty good. It's just my insecurities get to me. That ain't nothing I can cure. Doesn't matter how many times you ask me. You're meant to be using your own intuitions. My open up my floodgates. Why do they keep doing this shit to me, bro? They keep it on the hood. My driver when I'm stumped, be my nigga if you clutch. I ain't saying fuck my daddy. Then my baby, but I don't do this shit enough. I'm a brother, wait. I'm a brother with the cut out of the hood. You know I'm stuck, wait. It's just another day I slept for all of you. Did you at least enjoy your sleep? You have some good dreams? In some aspects, I want to say, like, for me, it was just another day, too. I ate good. I feel good. Family was good. I don't know. It was pretty good. I mean, it was probably one of the calmest Thanksgivings we ever had, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It means something. And Shirley, I've already been through this. Shirley, I've been through this with her. Mrs. Lovely, Mrs. Lovely, Mrs. Lovely. We been through. You slept very good. Good. I ain't saying fuck my brothers. Of course, that I love, I don't do this shit enough. I'm a brother, wait. I'm a brother, wait. And cut out, love the hood, ain't no one stud, wait. So, I ordered some new astrology books today that I'm excited for. Oh, she learning some astrology. You already know quite a bit. You know quite a bit more than me, actually. To be fair, I know baseline, but I haven't been studying much because I ain't got the time right now. But when I do finally get to just sit down, and it's most likely when I just turn all of this shit into a business. I just gotta trust it. I already know my vibe. I already know what I gotta do. But you say you love it. Do you like it more than tarot? I've been cutting up, trying to get it you. Dive in the sky like a swimming pool. I have tons of cards here that are unmarked that I want to start to mark up real quick. We'll see if it's so for big. We just like that shortly like music. Ooh, what deck did you get? like birds, birds, good clothes. Read my description. And also read my pin comments. They always want to be playing Cardi B with certain folks be up there. Particularly this song, Be Careful. It's probably going to be one of my popular songs on my Spotify when the shit ends. Curry Step and Aisha shit. We more like Billy Tommy and Keisha shit. She gave you TLC. You want to creep and shit. Poured out my whole heart to a piece of shit. Like Pisces never turn to Texas. He said it's an oracle day. Okay. Those of you that don't know, in my membership, right, I just posted a fresh set of videos. A 45-minute one that is love dedicated for these next couple of months. That one was actually, I mean, shit. I think I read myself in that situation too. Like that shot, you know, how long that one was actually kind of shocked me a little bit. I used to do a lot of long videos, but now I keep it quick for folks, and because I can say a lot more with a couple of words. That one was long as fuck. Then I did another reading as well, and I'm gonna keep doing once we hit like around 25 members, and I'm gonna start doing members only shit, members only live streams, particularly. Notes from the universe on love and connection. Okay. I have an oracle deck, so yeah. That's probably nice. These are just messages. They said paying off financial karma. They said take a vacation and burned out and take a small trip. And they talking to me crazy. Y'all motherfuckers. Oh shit. Do you have a place that I could send you a couple of bracelets that I make you for Christmas? Oh shit, you wanna make me something? Yeah, you can send just send me a message on Discord or Instagram or Twitter, and I'll get back to you after I'm done with this. And I'll send you what I need to send you. And I trust you with it, so They be channeling some funny motherfucking shit too. Yo, someone's about to come in with some goofy shit. I'm gonna do collective messages. If it doesn't resonate, it's for somebody else that comes in later. Hey Malibu, what you doing? I don't know how I can protect myself from people who mistreat and abuse my character. Well, if you're talking in a spiritual sense, uh, I think that if someone's knocking you like that, they're already a weak person. Okay, that's my belief. Is that if they really be slandering and dragging and all that, they're already a weak person. So there's no need for like necessarily attacks or anything like that. But as far as sending shit back their way or just kind of just keeping your flow moving, I would say something shallow like stay positive, but that's not it. I think it's understanding the situation from a adult's perspective, because clearly that person doesn't have an adult bone in their body. Okay, and if she's slandering your name type shit, there's nothing you can do about that. You already know. There's other things to keep your when you feel that person talking to you, when you or talking about you more or less, when you getting these dreams and anxieties and all that type of shit. There's a couple of other things that you can do as well. What I always do when I feel like someone's spiritually attacking me is I get right up and I light a candle in this bitch and I write down what I need to write down and I burn it. Now there's other more difficult things that I do, of course, but that's the easiest thing I could think of off the top of my head that pretty much anyone can do in order to protect your sense of self and stop you from going motherfucking crazy and insane out of stupid bitch. You know what I mean? So whatever you need to write down and burn, write it down and burn it. Like, stupid bitch, stop talking to me. Like, that's something that I would write totally, 1,000%. Stop talking about me, stop talking to me, get the fuck away from me. That type of shit. That's what I write. You know, I'm pretty blunt with my shit. You know, just because I don't be doing that too often no more on YouTube to avoid getting booted, it doesn't change how I feel internally. The rage. The rage cage. I just stop by to say, hey, have a great rest of the stream and it's like day/night. You too, Isabella. We be seeing you more often now. It's just a good thing. I've been doing that for a week now. Don't stress. Okay. I know there's something that's on your primary right now, but don't make it a part of your primary. Don't stress. Okay. It's hard to say not to care because it is something that is so heavy. But what I will say is keep your own stability front first. Right there. That's number one. Whatever that bitch does, it don't matter. You know she already rocky. And she gonna stay rocky. It's how she is, how she's always been. She gonna stay rocky. Writing and burning the letters. Yeah. Keep it up there. Keep up the consistency, because the more you write and burn those, the less and less that you care. That's the key. And trust me when I say shit gets fired back. Just because you don't hear from her or feel anything or whatever. Shit gets fired back. It does. It does. Yeah, it says. Alright. It gets fired back. Believe me. Yeah, they say don't be all melancholy. Don't be down in the dumps. Don't feel like you in a cage or in a corner, because you're not. So you know you're better than this fucking individual. That's key. You already know you're better than a bitch. Okay? So don't start acting sloppy. Just because a bitch just trying to get on your nerves. Just start trying to poke you. You already know you're better than a bitch. You doing whatever you can, and the bitch gonna stay stuck. Yeah, they said bitches already dead type shit. I mean, in your life, bitches already dead though, for real. Yeah, she just wants to be heard by you, but that's just never gonna be the case. A child is a child, and that's what it is. A child is a fucking child. Don't let her start trying to take out of your pocket type shit because you get distracted by her whole ass antics. It's the truth. Whole ass antics. And she'll keep it up. That's just the type of person she be. Tripping over nothing. She is, she be talking about all these problems within y'all's relationship, or all these problems, right, outside of her, but she is the walking, talking, fucking problem. That's it. That's it. These are things that you already know. So stick to what you know about a bitch. Yeah, they said she's ooey gooey Lucy, like smokers. Ooey gooey Lucy basically means she's got a dirty pussy. So there you go. Or she is a walking, talking, dirty pussy. That's it. And she'll stay in that space. Well, I'm a fucking bitch. Damn, they changed the song all by them didn't sell. I didn't even do nothing. I was just getting into that song. Y'all gotta change this shit. Alright. Y'all showing me what you want to be hearing. Everybody is not talking to her. That's why she mad. That's why she pissed. That's why she raging. She going fucking nuts on her own time, right? Talk to yourself in the motherfucking mirror. All she can do is insult and yell at her damn self. Oh, I love that song. Who your cousin? You were cousin there to be her best self. Sometimes there's a fine line between you and other people in the way that works. Some people are selfish, okay? And it's also selfish to ask someone to change who they are at the core. So you got to be aware of the fact that you can ask somebody to be you, right? You can beg them to be you, but they will never be you. Can't create something that's not already within that person's quality or character. You just have to, look at it from the perspective of hopefully they learn along the way. And until then, I will not associate myself with that type of negativity. You know what I mean? You gotta, it's not even like, to be honest with you, even a hope is kind of pushing it. You kind of just gotta be like, it is what it is. They are who they are. They eat what they eat. If they gonna play dirty, they gonna play dirty. It's got nothing to do with you, even though it might in some aspects, but that personality, that meanness that she got, that mean bitch type quality, that ain't yours. There's nothing you can claim. She can act nice sometimes, sweet sometimes, you know, be very, very kind, I'm sure. You know, I can feel it there, right? But then the switch shit and switching up on people, I always gotta have a stick up her ass type shit. That's pathetic, that's childish. And you could tell her that for the rest of her life and she might not ever get it. But like I said, sometimes people fall in line all by themselves just by learning. You know, there's a learning curve on some folks. Even at this age, there's still a learning curve. Even at your age, people at your age come in every single day type shit with that type of learning curve. And then wonder why they lost. Right? And they mad about being lost. But they don't know how to change it. Not by themselves. And usually it's not the family who can change it either. They don't trust the family. But they'll trust a complete fucking stranger. Right? That's the problem. It'll be alright. Yeah, she need to get away from the fucking I don't know what she be doing on her spare time, if she just be smoking all the goddamn time or whatever it is. It makes her cranky as a bitch. Smoking cigarettes or smoking weed or drinking or whatever the fuck she does on her free time type shit. It make her mean as a fucking bitch. Without that, now she's completely dependent on it. Whatever it is. Could even be sex. You know, that could be it too. But there's something that makes her meaner than a motherfucking dog. So, I don't know. That to me is like, you know, it's all that immaturity. And you can't just mark it up to being, oh no, sometimes she treats me with kindness. And no, because it's not even a sometimes thing now, right? It's affecting y'all's relationship, so that you are seeing a character that is residing within this person that you need to be careful of. She's a kidney recipient. Does she take regular drugs, possibly? Could also be, like I said, it could also be sex. Something just makes her mean. It could also be that situation, right? Going through medical ailments and testing and which medication works, which medication doesn't, which this, which that, whatever. Pills. There you go. A dependency issue. I mean, even if she has to make her mean. Maybe she's in pain. Still no excuse. Been waking up consistently around 3 o'clock in the morning, writing. I feel like I'm going crazy. Oh, because someone's trying to talk to you. That's why you feel like you're going crazy. Red locks. I write at most times. When it flows, it don't stop either. Yeah, keep writing too. You will feel the weights leave your shoulders when you write. I love physical writing. Like, people be texting on their phone and doing all that shit. I love physical writing. Let's see what they're saying for you. Yeah, someone's on your ass over there trying to get you into the right state of mind for all the things that you're trying for in the very near future. So someone's trying to put you in that right state of mind. I don't know. Like, it seemed like somebody is actually here, to be fair. Some kind of like spiritual being or angel or whatever, like somebody over on this, be like, let's put you in here. Like, let's really get you on a motherfucking schedule. Because we can't stand with you when you bitching and moaning. Okay, stop bitching and moaning. Let's put you on a goddamn fucking schedule then. and say we gonna make it so this shit can happen, right? But you got to get out of this fucking state of mind, whatever this is. Like we can't let you be a depressed, broken person, because that's just by nature that is not who you are. That's what they say about you, Malibu. Yeah, there's someone over there. I swear. Someone over there who thinks of you as a sibling, or thinks of you as like a, or maybe even it's like, it might even be like looking in the mirror, kind of like that type of situation. Yeah, it might even be something like, oh, looking in the mirror type thing. Oh, they also say watch when you go by the mirror. You might even see certain things change about yourself in the physical. So they're talking about you looking at your body in the mirror, body mirrors, that sort of thing. You might start seeing things change that you happy with. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to bring back the mental stability, the mental clarity thing. Because constantly spinning and spinning and spinning. You just fighting yourself, right? They said, ain't nobody can save you but your goddamn self. Yeah, I keep hearing shit too. Like, I could, if it makes sense, I could hear shit over there in my bathroom, especially. I keep hearing shit happening in my bathroom. I mean, weird shit been happening kind of all night for the most part. And that's why I couldn't sleep. It's like, it's not even fear, it's just pure annoyance, and that's why I come on with a little bit of a bad attitude. But I get it. They litty. They lit. They lit. It's a mental battle, yeah. I'm gonna have to member up and work with y'all more. First time here, I feel like I'm in my place. Okay. The comfort. Yeah, this. They said that Malibu, there's somebody older, I swear to you. Strong ass masculine energy. Very strong. Whoever it is. Got very strong masculine. Very strong masculine temper. I pick up on my loved one's energy a lot. It is a lot. I agree with you 1,000%. It is a lot. You're right. Someone over there got strong masculine energy. They might even be a fit. Like, I think the reason why they might be picking that out is because it might even be a female with very, very powerful masculine. They're trying to take away, it seems like they're trying to take away some pain from you as well. And if you've been in physical pain or physical anguish, like, they're telling you this has everything to do with your stress, with your mind. If you create a problem in your head, not even if you create it, right? If there's already a problem going on, right, with your body, and that is all that you see, it's 1,000 times more magnified and painful. That's why they try to prescribe you medication and to get your mind off those areas type shit. That's why people be tapping in the morphine and the oxy and the this and the that. It's not because it fully takes away the pain. It takes away your mind type shit. Away from the pain for the most part. And taking away your mind in general, to be honest. Considering this my healing exercise, well, whatever it is, I can see it working. It's fine. My stomach keep growling. I don't think I should have learned anything about holographic images in reality. Now I'm starting to question the validity of everything that's making me feel crazy. Just realize that you are in a sense, are alive. Okay? And you gotta live in the present and the now. And what you see is what you get. You're not everything that you see, it might not be real. Okay? It might not be real. Maybe we aren't in physical bodies. Maybe we just interacting on some other bullshit, on some demon time type shit. Maybe we in hell. Maybe we in purgatory. Maybe we somewhere else. It doesn't fucking matter. You're alive and you're here right now. Surround yourself, right? Because you need to keep on living and experiencing life. Holographic images in reality is something you can worry about a little bit later down the line here. Honey Nut Cheerios is calling my name. You know I'm craving cereal right now too. You know I am. That's like my main night snacking food is cereal. I just can't stop with the cereal. But right now I'm trying to fizzle out a lot of things. So I'm kind of restarting and doing a little bit of a fast here. Scratching off some snacking and stuff. You know I was craving cereal too. That's the first thing that popped in my goddamn mind when my stomach started growling. You say your hat is nice, thank you. It's so crunchy, delicious, especially with milk when you add some fruit to it. Yep. I always be adding blueberries. That's a good song. Alright. I said that I was going to do some collective readings and we'll see who comes through. If it resonates with you, obviously pick it up. If it doesn't, leave it for somebody else. Because people do watch this shit back. Shockingly. Shockingly. No, it's not shocking. But they do watch this shit back. So, y'all eat a big bowl and thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe that'll kill my hunger. Eat for me. And you never been a real big fan of cereal? Come on now, the crunchiness. And even eating dry cereal. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, they're telling me to do some preaching and shit, so let's see what comes up. Let's do some shuffling. That's some younger folks channeling through. Got some of the wrong cards mixed up in here. Okay, so I'm talking about vengeance for the most part. What's the vengeance about? Someone's butthurt is a motherfucker. Butthurt ass bitch. Butthurt ass bitch. Let's see. This is the last one. Family trauma. Butthurt ass bitch. We was talking about this. That cousin. Apparently, everyone dealing with some type of butthurt. everything shuffled. All right, they're talking about the trial of the ancients, and basically I wrote that card for people who are going through massive spiritual awakening. So that seems to be the theme. A lot of people having nightmares of very, very vivid dreams about the future in general on our planet. Some people been having some more specific dreams about their particular situation. But what I will say, this is the time for spiritual transformation. Okay, this just is. Okay, if y'all don't know the transition between once we hit the end of December, right, when we're hitting Cap in between Cap and Sagittarius season, those are very authoritarian and wildly dominant signs. Okay, wildly dominant. And because we still sit in the age of Aquarius, of course, this all kind of ties together in this one big self journey, self-obsession, individuality, intuition, honoring a code between family members, treating everyone as your equal. Okay, not a lot of people take authoritarian as talking down to people, but this is treating everyone as your equal, giving them equal shots, equal chance, okay? Equal chance. Okay? It's removing things out of your life that you know cannot be good for you and those around you. Okay? So let's make it clear. We're not just thinking about ourselves here. We're thinking about everybody, okay? We're thinking about our families, okay? We're thinking about our families. We're thinking about our kids and their kids and this and this and that. You're removing toxic things in order to resolve your whole entire family of that type of aggression, okay, of that type of trauma, okay, generational trauma, right? That's what we're trying to remove. And you got to be real picky about who you allow up in your energy. Most of y'all are just going to be alone for all of December, okay? And that's just somehow, sometimes that's just how it be. It doesn't matter whether it's family year or Christmas and this and that. That shit don't matter, right? It don't matter no more, okay? It's not about Christmas. It's not about the gift of fucking giving, because sometimes you just can't give. Especially to some of these motherfuckers. Sometimes you just can't give a fuck. And you hear my stomach growling. I'm saying sometimes you just can't give in. That's it. Sometimes you're just not gonna fold on people who try to play around with you. Like I keep seeing like a welcome mat and the greeting cards and the this and that. Someone might be getting married, or there could be some kind of party, or even your birthday is coming up at some point here. All of this tension that resolves around this particular holiday, especially Christmas, it belongs to a piece or a part of you of the past, childhood, mostly your childhood. Okay, there is a lot of toxic periods in your life that all of y'all are gonna relate to this one moment or this one time, or when you were 15, 16, 14, 13. You're gonna be looking back on all of these moments in December. Okay, you might even be going through a lot of pictures. I know some people who haven't seen their families in a long time, haven't seen friends, or certain, maybe there's something with someone close to you who died around December. Maybe there's just like this, you just resonate with the idea of December being this reflective period. It is. Okay, it really is. It truly is. Okay, and this is a time where you watch your step, because you could be stepping on toes of energies that you just don't know, type shit. Okay, you could be stepping on people that you don't mean to step on. You could be stepping on people who already don't like you, already perceive you as the bad guy. Okay, you could be stepping on people that are wasting motherfucking time. They're a waste of space and a waste of breath. All right. They keep talking about jingle, jingle. I'm Chris Kringle. Yeah, you Santa Claus in December type shit, y'all. The folks that you have no respect for, okay, are coming back around for some respect. Do you owe them that? No matter what they offer you with, no matter what they try to give you, do you owe them that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You don't owe a motherfucker nothing, okay? It doesn't matter what they try to give you, because material is material. And even a sorry, right, or an I'm sorry. How do you know that that person is sorry if they never goddamn showed you that they're sorry, right? How do you know if a person is genuine? Genuine, I like to say genuine. You just don't. Okay, so you keep your guns close to you. When somebody says I'm sorry, or somebody has like this empty ass, I just keep feeling someone empty as a motherfucker. So empty. Empty towards you. Empty towards y'all's relationship. Empty towards the kids that y'all had. Empty towards the current situation y'all living in, if y'all living together. Empty towards everything. And the emptiness, you know, that ain't respect. And that ain't no love. I even get like empty inbox type shit or empty DMs where someone might not just they're not keeping in contact with you. Okay? You're not expecting someone to tell you exactly what you want to hear. You just expecting someone to tell you whether they're okay or not. Like that's what I'm picking up on. And even if they're not, it's like there's not a lot of expectations here, right? You just want to know that someone's alive and breathing. For some of y'all. Others of y'all, it's like you just don't give a fuck whether that person is alive or dead. You just don't. Okay? Because I saw something about a mental health check. Someone coming in for a mental health check, or someone coming in to make a huge decision about mental health, and whether you're mentally prepared, or whether someone else is mentally prepared to be introduced to an idea. My stomach just keep going, y'all. You're gonna hear it all throughout this bitch. There's gonna be a violent reaction towards things that are missing in your life. So some of y'all not in a romantic relationship. Some of y'all are missing, you know, family members. Some of y'all are missing a financial goal or financial stability. There's things that you are missing that you will feel violent. You will feel vile, okay, towards the situation. You know, the bosses, the ex-partners, the fucking baby daddy, baby mama, all them situations you're gonna feel violent towards. I talked about the authoritarian that comes through, right? I talked about the authoritarian that comes through in December and January. Okay? I talked about that. You can't run forever. That's something that you know. That's something we all know. You can't run from confronting these people or your own self. You just can't run anymore. Okay? You're exhausting your options. You can't run no more. You can't hide no more. That's just it. Right? You're exhausted. You're fucking tired. Some of these people, so some of the people of your past are getting married or having you know, there's a lot of the marriage and having children thing that's coming up. So some of these people are getting married, having kids, and doing this and doing that, living a happy life. And I'm gonna say happy in quotation marks because you don't know that. Okay, you can watch whatever relationship you want to watch, but you don't know that. Right? Your relationship life has nothing to do with what everybody else is dealing with. Okay. Your relationship life is based on up here, right? And if up here ain't connecting with the rest of humanity, a romantic relationship, a marriage, you taking shit seriously within a connection will never happen. So whatever's up here that you need to fucking shift around and claw at and change, whatever you need to fucking stretch and get rid of type shit, because that's mostly what I'm seeing. I'm seeing someone ripping up paperwork or ripping up old papers or old something. And maybe even like someone has a ring from the last marriage or something like that. Like people are ripping shit up. That's what I see. Burning that shit. Forgetting that shit. Put that shit in the trash. Okay? People is ripping some old shit up. There's people you don't want to see ever anymore, ever in your life, in fact. Yeah, there's someone you don't want to see ever in your life, ever again. Yeah, someone I think you wish this person would just jump off a cliff type shit. Alright. I think, that's how you feel, right? I'm not going to say this bad or good, and I'm not going to say it's going to have an effect on somebody, but I'm just saying, don't get so caught up in willing on someone or pushing your emotions onto someone in the spiritual that you lose track of yourself, your own self, and what's supposed to be going on for you. Like, the people that make you happy. That's what I mean. Like, and if there is nobody at this point, maybe you got a dog, maybe you got a motherfucking cat, maybe you got something that you actually care about. Maybe it's work. Like, you gotta realize you can easily lose faith and hope in the situation because you decide to focus on the fucking idiot, the clown that just keep on cackling, keep on laughing, keep on tap dancing type shit. That's all they're gonna do. That's all they're gonna do. It's continuous. Yeah, someone overthinking because they think. Okay, so someone overthinking. I talked about this a little bit in my members video, but a lot of y'all are overthinking the process of relationships because you want to be thorough. You want to feel safe instantly upon meeting somebody, but that's just never how it's gonna go. You're gonna be protective of yourself because you need to be. Everyone needs to be, right? You're not just gonna be selling out free information type shit. You're not you're not talking to a therapist. You're not just gonna be throwing shit out there, right? People won't see your real character at first. Okay, it's always gonna start artificial, no matter how honest and blunt you are. You know that you hold yourself back for people, because some people you gotta gauge where they're at, right? In order to gauge and get information from people, you gonna be acting artificial. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is, right? I do it, and I think every single person that I read for, every single person that I met does that type of shit. There is a sense of like keeping yourself in a bubble or in a space where you feel safe, and until you reach out of that bubble, until you say, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about myself, or until you say, I want to be emotional with you, so I'm going to be emotional with you, until you make that decision in your head, realize that artificiality will not fall off of you. Okay, that artificial shit is what that person will see, and that's what they will believe in. Okay, they'll believe in the demon type shit. They won't believe in this really deep emotional person, right? Deeply emotional person. They won't believe in you type shit, not the real one. They'll believe in artificiality. And there's even in astrology, right? There's artificiality. Okay, like they talk about the sun sign, they talk about the sun, and they talk about the moon, and all of them can resonate. Each one has a different part and a different meaning. Okay, the artificiality, or what I like to call, is like what you show everybody else to be your personality, is your ascendant sign. That's your ascendant. In my personal experience, majority of the people that I meet will act like they're ascendant. Okay, but the reality of it is they are still that sun. There is still a internalized version of themselves that focalizes, like there's like a focal point, right? You resonate with that sign still. You might be dancing around it type shit, dancing around who you truly are, the sun. But in my opinion, the ascendant, even though they talk about it being the personality, that is where your main ego, your main stance, your main personality, your propaganda, all that type of shit, that's where that whole entire bubble comes in. Okay, you will distract people with that sense of self, because your true sense of self right up here is just a little bit deeper. Okay, it's just a little bit deeper. It is what it is. The moon sign also is a representation of even deeper, right? Even deeper, even deeper, even deeper. A lot of astrologers disagree on that type of shit because they don't understand that even astrology itself, it's a guessing game. Baby, it's a guessing game. All the descriptions, everything that was made up about these particular things, it was made up. It was written by somebody else. So you can say whatever the fuck you need to say, but I'm saying it's not a scientific fact. It's still not. Even to this day, it's still not. When they was writing scriptures and writing this and writing that about y'all on your birthday, on your time type shit, all of that was to pass some time. All of that was to pass some motherfucking time. To give people a purpose. Because people didn't ever feel like they had one without it. Okay? In certain cultures, of course, right? But I'm just saying, like, we're still searching for our purpose. No matter what the fuck you put in front of you, whether it's a book, you know, astrology, tarot, spirituality, you know, the Bible, whatever the fuck it is. You still always trying to find yourself. Throughout this whole entire lifetime, this is what living is. You are trying to find new versions and new versions of balance. New versions of yourself and new versions of balance. Okay? And that's what's up. That's what you're doing right now. You're trying to find a balance in between work, love life, and probably mental health. You know, mental health is a big one. And I know that's difficult, but it does not need to be perfect. You know, everyone keeps saying like, oh, this shit is so unfair. Why do I always get the dogs? Why do I always attract dogs? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? Why do you see only the dogs, right? Why is it that you stared so hard? It's because you're attracted to them, right? You're attracted to the dogs. If the dogs are coming to your motherfucking doorstep and you feeding them treats, what the fuck do you expect? Don't play stupid now. Because the truth of the matter is, you feeding the dog a motherfucking treat and the dog gonna bark at you for some more. And you gonna keep giving that nigga more for real. Like, is that what you gonna do? When you find someone who ain't a motherfucking dog, you need to be able to recognize them. Real recognizes real. So if you still acting like a fake motherfucking whore, you gonna get treated like a fake motherfucking whore by a fake motherfucking whore. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what you're going to be dealing with. And if you don't want to deal with that shit for the rest of your life, you have to do your personal work, your inner work. Your inner work is not just sitting at home and twiddling your fucking thumbs and watching TV. It's just not. Your emotional qualities, the way you express your emotions. If you got so used to balling them up into one side of yourself and completely ignoring them, okay, doing activities and working in order to ignore your emotions and ignore yourself, brushing all of your emotions off and be like, oh, I shouldn't even be mad type shit, or I shouldn't even be sad, or I shouldn't be frustrated, I shouldn't feel this way. Why are you untangling these things and just throwing them to the side? You're supposed to untangle that shit with care and be like, these are mine. Your anger is something that you own. Okay, that's your property. Your sadness, your frustration, that's all shit you own. It's not physical, it's not material, but it's something that you own. You gotta own yourself. You gotta walk it like you fucking talking. You be saying, oh yeah, I'm the realest bitch out here. No, I tell you the truth no matter what. I'll rip off the fucking band-aid and do this and do that. You can say all that, but I don't fucking believe it because I'm not motherfucking seeing it. That's the truth of the matter. Like, the truth of the matter is when you unravel all those motherfucking band-aids that you patch yourself up with, there is a very emotional and sensitive and sentimental fucking creature. You can be hard as a motherfucker. You can be gangster as shit. I don't fucking believe you. That's a front. That's that front that we talk about. Particularly with the ascendant sign, if we talking astrology. But that's that front. Who you are. You know, who you are at the core. Right? That really never changes. Your environment changes. Of course, it's the fears and the insecurities. Those things change. Okay? The people you deal with changes. Everything else changes around you. But the core self, the soul self, all that shit never changes. Okay? You just got you got to work for it. Okay? You got to work to be that person that you know you meant to be type shit. Okay? And people always be like, oh, well, you know, why is my fate decided for me? Or are these fated partners? Are these soulmates? Are these people just meant to be in my life? If you have to question it, then no. If you have to fucking question that shit, then no. You're going to feel when you have a soul attachment with somebody. You're going to feel somebody like that, bro. If you have to fucking question what someone is, that someone is your soulmate or your twin flame and you're this and that. I don't believe in twin flames, by the way, so fuck all that noise. But I do believe in connections. that have happened before. Okay? And it's easier if I explain it that way than saying, oh, it's a soul. I'm saying there's connections that have happened before. There's connections that are stronger than others. That's just what it is, right? That's just what it is. If you feel like God or your angels are bringing someone into your life, right? Trust that feeling and trust that emotion. If you have to fucking question someone's intentions, that's not it. That's not the person, obviously. Right? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you sitting there for? Oh God, no, this person is so sexy and so sweet and so cute, but I don't know. I don't know about them. Is there more information that you need to find out, or have you dug through this person's fucking background and dug through this and dug through that? Like, your trust issues, your insecurities, your anxiety, that shit can be cleared up by doing basic research. By knowing basic skills of human beings, right? Use your caginess, use your shell that we talked about, use your shell, the shield that you put up type shit, the fucking wall that you put up, use that to your advantage. If you know that you can keep your big ass personality or your big ass sensitivities and emotions under wraps when you talking to somebody, use that to ask questions. Use that to be productive. Don't wait until a person approaches you that way. Use your fucking wall. Use your emotions. Like, your shit cloudy as a motherfucker right now, but once you start getting comfortable with making boundaries and making space with people that you don't fucking know, stop being so comfortable with strangers. That's another thing. Like, are you trying to get taken advantage of? Because when you really be acting like the victim when you out here getting comfortable with motherfucking strangers, telling them things they don't need to fucking know. Oh, I just got out of a divorce of 5 years and I just did this and I did that. That might be helpful information, but when you're really, really seriously looking for a relationship, shit like that won't matter. I'm gonna just be clear with you. Shit like that won't matter. Doesn't matter how much someone was a hoe or did this and this and that. Those past behaviors and shit, you gotta judge based off your own character, right? Your own character in your own eyes. How you see that person acting, how shifty and shady and straight down lazy, bummy that person be acting. You gotta judge from your own eyes, because this person could act completely different from how they act from the past. Okay, I'm not a stickler. I'm gonna say people do change. It takes a lot of fucking work, but they do. Be aware of change, though. Be aware of when somebody is acting up and acting tough. Don't compare them to your past, okay? Because when you compare people to your past, that's exactly what they become, because you put that pressure on that person to become that other person. You put that pressure on that person to be something that they're just not. Don't put no pressures. Stop putting expectations down people's fucking necks and start looking at what they are at the core. Read the scroll, okay? Read their motherfucking diary, their journal. They'll open up to you if you make them feel comfortable. If you be pressing shit down on them, being like, oh yeah, you need to be this for me, you need to be that for me. You're allowed to have demands and commands type shit, but wait until you get to know that person a little bit more and communicate. You need to communicate with charm. Okay? I'm sorry, but you do. You can't just be a fucking bulldyke. You can't just be a bitch. Okay? You can't just be a raging bitch. You can't just be a cunt. I'm sorry, but you can. Like, no wonder people always be losing hope around you when it comes to being in a relationship, and then they misunderstand because they think it's like you don't like them, but you really do like them. It's just you acting like a bitch. Don't do that to people. Just understand, you need to make this person understand that you have boundaries. Let them know, hey, I'm in a very sensitive spot right now, in a sensitive position, but I'm still willing to talk with you. Let's talk, let's talk a little bit. Let's get to know the basics. Right? How many kids you got? I got 3. How have you ever, what school did you go, or not what school did you go to? What you going to work for? What you doing for work? Oh, well, I'm a therapist, or I'm a this, I'm a that. This is what I do. It's I want to do something else, and da 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 da. And they'll tell you all this information if you are just patient and you just ask them, right? Patience. And then I think that once you guys start talking, once you start seeing who the person really is, and you get to know the information a little bit more, you start opening up kind of automatically. It's like a light switch goes off in your mind, where it's just like, okay, and both wheels are turning, and suddenly it gets all romantic and sweet and kind. And then say that person does a motherfucking 480, 360, 180 type shit. That person does a 12 backflips and 3 somersaults, and it's like, hey, can we just meet up and fuck? Hey, can we just meet up and be friends with benefits? Hey, how about, I don't think it would really work out in a emotional commitment. I just don't. So can we just fuck? Now you know what that person was after the whole time, right? And it really doesn't take that long for that person to scratch that and expose that, because people who want sex are very anxious people. They will expose themselves. People who just want sex, they are so ready for it, so ready for you to ride the dick type shit. They can't talk about their personal with you. They'll just rip that shit. They'll just be like, hey, it is what it is. I told you a little bit about myself. Now I'm old, so, some sucky, some fucky, right? Them types of people are not the types of people that you're going to be committed to. I'm sorry, but it's just not, it doesn't roll that way. Okay? It doesn't roll that way. Y'all understand that? It doesn't roll that way. Like, people will expose themselves so fucking fast if you just give them the fucking chance. Because when you put expectations on these people, it's like they become that person that you asking them to be temporarily. They pretend just for you, because they know what they want in the end. You gotta just let them be themselves. They'll expose themselves if you just allow them to breathe the same air that they've been breathing. And sometimes sometimes it's like people believe in brutal honesty, where you got to tell somebody about all their issues, all their problems. You got to be the fix-it person, where it's just like, oh yeah, I see the problem. Let me grab onto that. Let me grab onto that. Let me grab onto that. That will make people so uncomfortable, right? The fact that you try to fix them instantly, it makes them uncomfortable. Are you their parent, or are you looking for a romantic relationship? Are you their mommy and daddy? And that attracts some folks. So, hey. Are they mommy and daddy? Or are you going to be on their level, 50-50? Are you belittling them and degrading them for their issues? Because that's how it feels, right? When you're trying to fix all their issues and trying to tell them how to do it. Maybe they already know how the motherfucker do it. Maybe they're not in the emotional mindset to do it yet. Maybe they're not approaching it the same way as you have. Maybe their life is not your life. You got to stop comparing. Compare and contrast. Well, I did it this way, or this person did it this way. You sound like a fucking retard when you say that, right? Because everyone's going to see and deal with their situations differently, no matter what details you know. You could have the same exact life as somebody else, and they are a completely different breed. So be aware of the type of shit that you be saying to people too. Okay? If you got emotions and you feel shit, then you got to understand people take shit in their own time. Okay? And we call that divine timing. They don't need no forced push by some fucking asshole. They just don't need it. That's rude. That's disrespectful. Now, if they doing that shit to you, that's another story. Next, called create a boundary and say, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm going to deal with this shit on my own. Fuck you. Or I don't need this. Like, or you can just say, hey, can we not talk about this? This ain't something that I really want to talk about right now. Ain't got to argue about it. You just make that fucking boundary. Yeah, they talk about foolish ass people falling for all the tricks in the book and shit. You realize that the people who usually want sex too will like stroke your ego to such an intense extent that it makes you feel like you're on top of the world, and then as soon as they ask you for sex,
then you're like, it all drops away. Like you it's like a realization moment. It's like I said, they'll lift you up to the top of the world. They'll console you. They'll tell you that you're beautiful every single day and this and this and that. And then suddenly it's like you hear what they really want. It's like that, and that shit only lasted a month. You know what I mean? That shit only went on for a month before that shit broke. So I'm saying, hey, Miss Shorty. And sure, it has been a minute. What you been up to? And how was your Thanksgiving? I gotta go get some juice for this fucking vape eventually. Yeah. My stomach again, y'all. It's just gonna keep going. I told y'all I'm fasting, so it's alright. Baby, it's a fever, so I've been dealing with that these past few days. You got her you got her checked up and everything like that. I know she gonna be good, but babies are so vulnerable at that age. How you been? I've been taking breaks, a lot of breaks from, of course, this, but other things in my life as well, and I think it's been peaceful. Peaceful, still tiring, but peaceful. To an extent, I get used to chaos, so. But you know what it is. We were in the hospital last night. She has the flu. That shit fucking blows. I know she gonna be alright though. Look, Gemini, she's strong too. And probably even strong through that, cause strong through that flu. She be fighting. She coming out of that flu fighting type shit. She said, "Fuck all of y'all." Has she been grumpy lately? That was the best channeling ever. Thank you, of course. You said, "Do you have time to read me tonight? My energy been weird." Yeah, we about an hour and 24 minutes in, so of course. We haven't even really gotten started type shit. Six months. Oh, well, obviously she's panicking, right? Or she's panicking. Obviously you're panicking, Mr. Eddie. That's good. That's good. Shit, like I said, she's a strong fucking baby. Don't put her past her. She coming out with the Dukes type shit. She be fighting. She said, "Put your hands up. Put your hands up." That's Gemini. I'm grown. Put your hands up. Just peeking at your energy. Yeah, like I said, you're obviously scared, right? Just peeking at your energy. You're scared. You're scared. You're scared.
There's something about money too. Okay. You know. So I know you're very, very serious right now. Okay. You're very, very serious. Because they talk about the legalities of things, getting serious and trying to stay steady about it, and trying not to stress your daughter out too much. I see that. Yeah, trying to take responsibility and take control, but the money thing is pretty damn big. As far as your energy, I mean, because you are in a very tense and serious mood, you're gonna be like this for the next couple of weeks. Here, I'm seeing like 2 to 3 weeks. I think you gotta just be careful of neglecting yourself, because that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. Is you were neglecting yourself. You gotta be really fucking careful with that. Oh shit. Because there's something about depression that pops up for you, Miss Charity. I keep having weird dreams and waking up at 3 a.m. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, because we all been doing that. That's a universal thing, I'm pretty sure. Just because of how many people I've been having saying my dreams are fucking crazy right now. We're going through a huge, huge dynamic change. We are. We are. And next up we have Gemini full moon as well. So it's a huge, huge dynamic change. It's authoritarian energy pulling through. People are gonna get rocked. That's what I'm just saying. People are gonna get the rug pulled out from them. People are gonna get rocked. A few of them were baby daddy and the demon chasing me, but a lady kept running after the demon to protect me. There you go. You're protected. But I'm saying people is about to get rocked. Yep, the full moon's on December 8th, so we're really not that far away. You're going to start feeling it even now. Yeah, we're moon in Aquarius right now. Oh no, we just changed to moon in Pisces. Get rocked like karma. Get rocked as in people's own decisions are just going to add up. It's like, this is what I say. This is the time for martyrdom, okay? And what a martyr is somebody who plays the biggest pity party violin possible. Okay? And basically, people acting like victims. People acting like they the ones that hurt. People acting like victims. They about to get turned on their motherfucking head. Okay? That's what you got to know. And I don't know if it's karma necessarily or if it's just something that has been adding up. You know, that's something that has been coming, right? Because eventually what happens to a martyr is everybody turns on them, turns their back. Okay? They have to. They have to in order to continue living. They have to. Because someone who constantly pays that petty party shit and blames everything on everybody else, you know, can't take responsibility for nothing in their life, etc. That's just natural, right? That everyone leaves them, turns their back. So by dropped on their motherfucking head, I mean dropped on their motherfucking head. Like, whether it clicks for them or not, whether they change their behavior or not, they're gonna learn real motherfucking quick that nobody gives a flying fuck about them. Because of the type of shit that they do. Because the amount of gaslighting that they do. So, they gonna realize real fucking fast who's in power here. Because they keep using shit against people. You know, using the
past against people, particularly. It's not gonna last long. I'm telling you, people be playing dirty, but yeah, they say spiritual warfare, of course, because that's what's up. Sounds like karma. I just think it's natural. I think that's a natural human condition. Who wants to be around somebody who is constantly talking about the pity party shit? Constantly. Always negative connotation. Always is the victim. A victim is a victim. And ain't nobody like a victim. A victim, like I said, play the small violin louder type shit. Nobody likes those people. They just don't. Those are not popular people in life. They just don't. Nobody likes a victim who isn't really a victim. They're a predator. It's not karma. It's legitimately just what happens in life. They chase everyone away with their own bullshit. Okay, we back. I don't know why the fuck you keep doing that. Because it say excellent connection. There we go. It's back. But the reason why I say it's not karma, because karma is a spiritual occurrence, but this just happens naturally over time to someone like a martyr. It just does. No, mama, heard your voice too, and grab my phone. Oh, sweetie, get well soon, sweetie. Little Gemini. She probably recognizes your voice. She definitely does. She was already saying hello before she even popped out. You remember that? She was already popping up in the cars and shit before she even popped that little ass out. Sweet. But yeah, it's something naturally that happens. And I was trying to say, usually what ends up to those people is they end up completely alone in life. At the end of their life, particularly, they end up in a fucking mental asylum. Dementiated, doing crazy shit, like pissing on people and throwing that shit at people. Because they turn into wild animals. Because the world won't look at them like a victim, like the victim they believe they are. I looked at her chart, but she's a Gemini. All her placements are either Taurus or Aries. Oh, she's gonna be a sweetheart though. That means she's gonna care a lot for her mama. Like, she's gonna get a lot of her woman power from you. Actually, probably all of you. To be fair, even if she is a more masculine individual, she gonna carry all of that. Be just like her mama. I really hate people like that. They never take accountability but have to be the victim. That's exactly what's up. They end up right in the doghouse. Naturally. It's just something that naturally occurs. Actually, the universe doesn't have to do anything because they push that. They do all of it themselves. They push people away all by themselves. She hit my... They see how protected she is? You see how she's so fucking protected, right? Yeah. People better watch their step. People better watch their step. Because once y'all start double teaming type shit, it's over. It's over for people. She hit your sister for raising her voice. She said, shut the fuck up. She said, shut your fucking mouth. Ooh, I don't know if y'all heard that. That was my bag. I'm gonna get up and go grab some vape juice real quick, y'all. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I'll put my beer back on because y'all know
This shit is hard as well from it being so damn cold. You said Twizzlers. My dad loves them. Yep, it's Twizzlers. I like Twizzlers too. I think what I see is you removing somebody from your life. I'm gonna say Aquarius. You are. It does seem like that. It seems like that's the best approach. Instead of repressing all your feelings, I feel like I think you finally blow up. I think that's it. I think you finally blow up and tell somebody about themselves. They just say Aquarius. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be the sign, but you definitely finally blow up on somebody. Like, and that's a for good type shit. It's a for good. Like someone cementing a relationship out of your life for good. That's something that's popping up. It's like a for good situation where you ain't never gonna talk to this bitch again. You got it coming. Alright, well, you better prepare then. You better prepare to go to war type shit. And he's doing that shit alone too, so. Nasty motherfucker. Like, you might even get a restraining order type thing. You know, I just see the court. There's something here where it's like for good. It's cemented. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna have to happen again. Ever. Crazy enough, they talking about how much you hate his guts, and I'm joking. It's not that crazy. You already know how you feel. I'm already telling you something that you already know. This is like, I mean, like I said, this is like extreme though. I'm telling you, like, this is you for real, for real. I don't know. I don't know who it is. We'll see. I don't know who it is. As far as anything else that you need to know. Someone might be getting sober as well. Or someone has like a sobering experience. Someone might be getting sober for your baby. Or sober for you. Or I guess it would be sober for your baby, right? Because they didn't get sober for you. Someone is having incentive to get sober or incentive. Oh, you know what? That could also be the baby daddy. That could also be the baby daddy. He could be getting sober because he has to. Okay, because it could be the mom or the baby daddy. Okay, if it's the mother, I understand that, because I did see something about moms in particular. I did see something about moms, but it could possibly also be him having to be clean too. So that could even be a double standard type thing, because both were mentioned. All right, because they talk about him being a motherfucking criminal, and then they talk about her and her situation. She's healing in some type of way. Like I think just reasserting herself into your life is very, very traumatizing for you. And I feel like for her, it's just as, I'm not going to compare it, but I think it's traumatizing to an extent as well for her. So, because I think she has to tell the truth right now. I think she really has to be honest, and I think she really has to be upfront about what's going on with her. So, there's that.
Someone's having a very sobering experience, though. That's what they said. So he's going to jail. I mean, let's see. May talk about her because I saw grandma not through something bad. I don't think so. I just think having the baby around is a sobering experience because she feels responsible for something, and she's just not going to sacrifice that baby for something. You know, she'd rather be addicted to taking care of the fucking child, you know. And she might even admit that she's just not okay with living that type of lifestyle no more, and it might even be a shocker, especially to your whole entire family, you know. So they're shocked at how much responsibility she's taking. So there's that. Her and my dad are very attached to the baby. That's a very good thing. The fact that they've taken responsibility for your child. Not your. I'm not even talking about your dad in that situation, but your mother. Expect jealousy from the siblings. Expect it. It's gonna happen. Their attachment is going to continue until she's a grown-ass woman. Like teenager. Like their attachment, like, I think what's going to make your siblings most jealous is that she's always going to be well cared for. She's always going to be blessed. This shit is so damn hard. Like, let's go. I mean, you know. I feel like I'm chewing on rubber. I'm not looking at my niece now. My niece is showing signs of jealousy. There you go. And then that's going to try to drive her crazy. That's what I thought at first, what they meant by the Aquarius. Little girl over here really watching. Oh, it's so sweet. Hi, little Gemini. Hi, little baby. That's what I thought they initially meant about the Aquarius and cutoff point. But that could also be the baby daddy there. Let's see. I'll try to clarify that. Which one is it? Which one is it? Hard to say. I think you're going to have problems with both of them. I think you're going to have problems with both of them. That's what I'm picking up on. It's going to be both. One of them you're going to cut off for the rest of your life. Or you're going to, maybe that's your threat. He's like, if you want to stay in my life. But one of you, I know is going to be like, okay. And that's most likely the baby daddy. Oh, God. It is her there, right? It has to be there. Because you're not going to have no junk around your fucking baby. I know that about you. You don't care if a bitch have a glass of wine, but if a bitch getting drunk around the family or the baby or any of that, that might be the case. Yeah, it said it's sickening to you. It's disgusting. The baby daddy I'll cut out forever. I guess it depends on what the sister does, right? I think you'll talk to both of them in similar fashions, though. You're going to be asserting your authority over both of them, or talking to the authorities. Hey, Lady Legacy. She doesn't hold my daughter much. Good. Good. People will be having a lot of family problems, particularly with siblings. So, anything for love in December, you can go back for that. I already just did right before you came in. Right before you came in, I was doing a whole entire love general. It was right before you came in. I mean, you just missed it by like a second or so. I was doing a love collective. How are you gonna get that money? Could also be a lot of gifts too. Could be a lot of gifts too. I think the courts issued the baby daddy child support letter. Shit. All right, where's that one? On my phone. Where's that money coming from? I saw kind of what you said. Malibu. Let's see. Hold on a minute. I'll see in a second. Let's see. Where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? They said. So they told me it's gonna be those affairs with that. Hey, you're gonna get that shit faster than you think. I mean, from the baby daddy. You're gonna get that way faster than what you think. Way faster than what you think. Way faster. And Kimberly, thank you for the donation. You say, hey, love, good to see you. I'm dealing with the workplace harassment. I'm struggling with how to proceed because I'm getting gaslit by everyone like I'm the problem. It's been upsetting me a lot. Say it's up to $100. That's nothing. So that's all you get, as far as like, that's all you would get. Whose income are they basing that off of? I don't know how this type of shit works. Yo, I'm really sitting here. My ADHD need to calm down. I'll be playing with this fucking Twizzler. I get an assistant for her, so that's what the letter said. Okay. Maybe that'll give you more space to work or so. But I keep seeing the court thing, and then I keep seeing. They talk about your work as well. So they talk about workplace, starting over in the workplace, or giving yourself a little bit more time to start over, or to get into a good enough mental and physical place to work. You think he's going to jail soon? I did see something about SWAT. I feel like he's got something really bad coming. Don't even worry about it. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. I know you hate him, okay? But worry about yourself and worry about your baby. Stop fucking with him. I really, really serious return. Good. I hope you put everything into that shit. And take that man for everything. Everything he owes you. But I'm saying, let fate play it out and decide. You don't gotta worry about this shit. When it happens, you can celebrate. But other than that, don't put that on your primary, your itinerary. So, Kimberly, I'm gonna tap on you in a second, but Malibu, you asked me a question. Can people cast spells on babies? I always think that magic is a two-way mirror. Okay. And I think that babies, whether they have a lot of protection or it's just their purity or whatever, I think their unawareness of relationships and certain emotions and certain intentions at times keeps them protected and safe. Their innocence, in a way, keeps them protected and safe. So, to answer your question, I don't think so. I don't think so. As far as I'm concerned, I've never read for that and never talked to somebody who's actually dealt with that. As babies and children become more aware is when you really need to be protecting them, because energy vampires can pick on anyone. I think that if a baby doesn't want to remember something, a baby doesn't want to remember something. It's not, Miss Rita, it's not that they have short-term memory. When they're young, they're like analysts. Okay? They're analyzing everything. They're trying to look at everything. It's like getting comfortable. And once those memories become second nature, like remembering things like how to eat, how to walk, how to breathe, etc. Once they become second nature, they just don't need those particular memories no more. Probably by writing, I'm just wondering. I don't think so. I think children, like adolescents, like once kids start becoming more aware, I do think that spells can possibly, but that's such a rare scenario, such a rare case where a kid doesn't have some sort of spiritual protection, because usually spirits are all over, you already know, they all over the kids type shit. They all blocking that kid from that experience, you know what I mean, like just trying to, and that's why kids see so many spirits and shit. That's why kids are able to, I don't think it's I don't necessarily know if it's innocence that lets them see, or it's just this overprotection, because as we grow in energy, and as we grow in energy, the less protection from another being do we actually, that we don't really need that, a jealous individual, I don't think so, because jealous people are weak anyways. Their energy's weak. Envious people, it's a nasty fucking emotion, but envious and jealous people are weak anyways. That's why they always gotta fight. That's why they always gotta argue with people about how ugly they are. It's so comfortable to hear you right now. I'm glad you're live. Of course, Kimberly. If you're jealous, if you're an adult and you're jealous of an innocent baby, you need to evaluate yourself. Jealous, envious family members that know about magic. Yeah, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. as they say, it takes a village to raise a child. And I believe spirit is definitely a part of that, 1,000%. That's why we see so much shit when we're children. You know, and then memory, like I said, when we're learning how to do things, those things become second nature, and then we no longer need those particular memories. Imagine if you're just constantly thinking about the things that you did in childhood that you learned to do, like take a shit for the first time. And take a piss. Trying to come up with a plot twist. Make the baby a badass. Make the baby a badass. Jealousy, I think it's envy, is that the actual word. Because jealousy is something that everyone experiences. At least once in their life. Envy is the word that you're looking for. You know the saying, green with envy and all that. And baby turns into a badass overcoming traumas. Absolutely. Or the baby is like, somehow every obstacle that's sent the baby's way ends up being a good thing. That'd be a good story. Somehow every single time it's like, oh, a car's driving by us, or a car is about to hit the baby in the street type shit, and the baby like does a fucking stop, drop, and roll fucking somersault type shit, and someone gets that on video and the baby's famous, like shit like that. Or it's like the kid is riding a bicycle or whatever, and some bully is running up on them, and the baby is or the kid is able to like dodge the bully and fucking, you know, drag him around below the bicycle or run over him with a bicycle a couple of times. And the kid is like so innocent that they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, didn't mean to do that. Like someone staring at them with evil intentions, and they just able to reflect, not even realizing they're doing it. Not even realizing they have help on the inside. That's how I feel like, you know, kids are meant to be. And we can't stay innocent. We can't stay innocent forever. Not in this motherfucking world. This is the wrong world for that. But it's a beautiful story regardless. No matter how much you protect your kid. This is a really ugly fucking world. And as a result, people need to get a little ugly. They also, so they also talk about the baby having an evil twin that always is trying to ruin shit for the innocent baby. They talk about the baby having an evil twin. Always try to get over on that innocent baby. Or maybe it's like, we could pick up on Antichrist vibes, but maybe it's like the baby acts innocent, but in the baby's mind is capable of like analyzing something as an adult and being very petty. Like it's being petty without even really showing it. It's like everybody else sees a good-natured child, like a cute little soul, a good-natured child, but that baby's really like plotting and scheming in his head, and is capable of defending itself because of how intelligent it truly is. That too. My tribe called this the glittering world, the world of many colors, and what comes to mind is everything that glitters ain't gold. I like that. I want to send you the first copy of this book. I'm gonna read it. You know I'm gonna read it, right? For real. All right, Kimberly. I'd love to make a comic of that baby. Kimberly. So you're looking for guidance on what you should do next, on what's happening next. Let me do a little shuffle here. Look at it.
Dictatorship. Okay, so they're trying to rule over you, like kings and queens. They're like, these motherfuckers is dumb as fuck. They more like gestures, to be honest with you. Gesture. It's gesture energy, because they're pretending to be powerful and pretending to be strong and pretending to be. Yeah, they pretending. Can't believe to see. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of a positive spin on it, right? The first thing that they're saying is you are the problem, Kimberly. Everyone else be saying you're the problem because you are the problem. Okay? You're the news flash type shit. And it's not that people want it, it's that they need it, right? You're the news flash type shit. You slap people in the face when they need a slapping. But that's not what everybody wants. Key to why you're being rejected so damn bad by everybody else. It's because they wish you were just the type of person to just shut your fucking face and roll around for them. Yep. But this keeps you stuck in a dynamic that you should not have to be in, right? This really keeps you stuck in a very fucked up dynamic. And you shouldn't have to be dealing with all this. It's just weird as fuck. You know, a lot of these people is weird as fuck. They take shit so personally. They have no idea who you are type shit. It's like they take shit personally and maybe even try to go personal on you. Yeah, it's hard for you to understand. You're like, why, how do I defend myself against people who just make no goddamn fucking sense? But you gotta understand, there is a place for somebody like you, and I don't think it's in this position. Yeah, they talk about how fragile. You said I've been crying all night. They talk about how fragile you are, though. They do be talking about how fragile you are and how you're able to separate yourself once you walk into your sacred space. Okay, you're usually able to separate yourself, but because you've been holding on to this shit and internalizing it, it's kind of popping out right now. So of course you're emotional. So and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I think the main problem is this is distracting you from the whole rest of your life. Like you have a whole life outside of this, or you're trying to create one, and this is just not allowing that to happen. Okay. Okay, came back. Let's see. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? So, either you can pretend to be someone you're not and completely submit and fold over to these folks. Fold over and be miserable. Or you can continue being yourself authentically in a new position, in a new workplace. Okay, those are your choices. Those are your options. So you can fold over and pretend to be something that you just aren't. Or you can move on. And I think you're kind of overthinking the move on point, because you kind of even got comfortable in the position of being uncomfortable, if that makes sense. You got really comfortable with whatever the situation is. Like, it was like almost like you instantly were able to tailor yourself to a chaotic situation. And I just talked about that earlier with myself a little bit, but you were able to see the chaos and just nullify it type shit. Like, you try so hard not to care. I can see it here. It's like, you know, it is what it is. You're still trying to understand, like, why people try to sabotage you. Why they make it their prerogative. Why they just can't communicate with you. Because they're not grown people, love. They're not grown. These are not grown people. Doesn't matter how old they are. They're not grown. They still act like animals. They still
act like idiots. They still, there's so many things that they can, you know. I think they think of you almost as a target or a target practice type shit. Try to move with dignity. I can see that too. Yeah, they say you move like a queen. But that doesn't work for everyone. Remember that. You shouldn't have to keep fighting. That's mainly what I'm seeing. Why do you have to fight for this shit? You know. You too. They say that the pressure that these people put on your mental can really collapse the rest of your life. That's what they keep highlighting. Is if you continue to stress yourself out over this mentally, it can really fuck you up and put you into depression mode. And sometimes it looks like for you, depression mode could be weeks, months. Yeah. You might even already have been there. And then you try to come back with new energy and they just steal all of it. Because they're fucking vampires. That's why. Because they're fucking vampires. It's not that they don't know. No, it's not that they don't know no better. It's because that's just what they are by nature. It's just fucking vampires. Energy vampires. That's it. They're pieces of shit and that's it. That's who they are and who they will be for the rest of their lives. Yeah, they said don't be scared of getting a little bit more impulsive with your choices when it comes to work or like going out and exercising different jobs. You're allowed to hop through whatever portal you want to hop to. Okay, do whatever job you want to deal with. I keep seeing you work online, Kimberly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I keep seeing that. I don't know why. Maybe it's your own business. It's good. They said whatever this is. Yeah. Okay, so they said whatever this is, you can't let it follow you. Okay, you can't let it follow you across all your fucking experiences. Pieces of shit are gonna be everywhere, obviously, but you don't gotta step in them. You know. To art, draw, sing. I sing to the Ohio River all day yesterday, trying to release this bad medicine attacking me because I felt alone and it's horrible. Well, you're not alone. I want to let you know that 1000% you're not alone. I'm glad you chose a location that could be quite beautiful because sometimes that could just clear the mind. And to be honest with you, everything artsy fartsy or anything that is involved with your own creation, whether it's using the left or the right side of the brain type shit, it's going to be linked to the situation intuitively and what other people think. You might be just driven to draw something strange or write something weird. It's because they're influencing you in the physical, and so as an almost like a repercussion of allowing them to get to you or get under your skin, right? Instead of just hopping to the next and dealing with yourself, or just you don't even. It's like you got time on you, okay, Kimberly? You're not like dying anytime soon, so you got time, okay? Play a lot of that song here.
course. So petty. So petty. Like, if they could, they'd run around with a fucking bag of rotten tomatoes. They're that childish. It's like kids throwing snowballs. Kimberly, I just posted. Okay, I just posted a love video where I predicted a couple of love situations. I did all signs at the end where, you know, you get to see what all the other sides think of you. But I just did a love collective, and I also did another video with a little bit more just informational collective. Hey, Key Crystal. I have to do damage control because everyone doesn't like your behavior. And this is coming from the obviously type of people. Of course it is, because they're children. They're children. Like, even look at this fucking his background, right? It's a dude who be looking like a king, and then he's got all these fucking, you know, adult babies under his fucking cape. They're adult babies. I went to the general manager. Yeah, why the fuck? So some dumb cunt is putting you in check for what, though? For what, though? Your behavior? What the fuck does that mean? It's retarded as fuck. And the GM, who's meant to do damage control, fucking idiots. It's like they need you more than you need them. So that's why I say I'm outie, bitch. That's what I used to do. I'm out, bitch. Fuck you, nasty motherfuckers. I'm trying to start fucking drama. I'm not just getting arrested. The person who came up to me also made comments about cutting my hair. Doesn't that sound like something a fucking kid would do, like a prank? Like a fucking prank? Like, what a fucking idiot. It's so stupid. Yeah, they say you dealing with people that are out of their motherfucking mind. They don't like the way you dress. They think you're wild. Yeah, and it's better being clever. Can't see myself when I look in the mirror. Can't see myself when I look in the mirror. Can't see myself when I look in the mirror. I'm a fake nigga and it's never been clever. Them people was so creepy over there looking through the window. I felt it for some reason. I felt like someone was trying to look at me. You said, I'm Navajo. I told my general manager to Google Native American people in them forcibly getting their hair cut. The fact that somebody would tell you that makes me mad. Make me mad. Like, it's just so childish. It's something a fucking retarded kid would say. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. It's childish as shit. To myself, I'm stronger. You protected. They snakes anyway. Snakes in the grass type shit. What the hell do this time? Lover, I don't want to lose her. Let me see. I'm gonna get one of my money cards out for you. They said, don't go broke trying to show off. So don't get fired. Just leave while you still can type shit. Don't get fired trying to defend yourself. Be proud of yourself for being strong enough. Be proud of yourself for being strong. They said money's gonna rain in as a result of this. Like, you never gonna be out of a job. You're always gonna have money rolling in. You're conscious of your situation as well when it comes to finances. They saying something. This song is definitely the situation. I'm gonna type it. Try to put that in chat. Try that song. They say luck is on your side. This is shopping spree, treats yourself. Be careful who you trust. Sacrifices need to be made. Your hard work will pay off. It was my general manager when I told him I was putting in my 2 weeks. Don't have to. If you want to leave now, you can go. You gotta do what's best for you. But I did call corporate. Oh shit. Yup. Hit him. Hit him. You did the right thing.
You know, holding me together. I'm still gonna talk to them. They're still gonna keep it pushing. I'm so grateful for your help. Thank you.
Of course. Of course. I get those situations like childish. Oh, nice study. Childish people at work when you're supposed to be professional. Some people just ain't built professionally, and so your expectations going in is obviously that everyone is gonna make sense with what you want, right? Which is professionality and money. But some people are there to suit more selfish needs because they don't have a social life. They want to pick on people, prod on people, make people's lives a living hell, be immature, do the least work, even though they're at work, be lazy as a mug. Yeah, that song popped up and I was listening in, I was like, what the fuck? This is literally what's going on with you. So you did the right thing. My cat just jumped up here. She's like, can you get off now, please? I want more attention. She's so funny. Baby, your breath stinks. You just woke up. Your shit stink. You need a toothbrush. Stubby. You stinky girl. You's a stinky girl. Oh my God. Hey, that's not yours. Okay, you can. I'll let you have it. I'll let you go for it. If you want to drink that, you can drink that. It's water. You such a brat. You know that because you got water right over there. I just refilled your thing. Come on. Oh. I just refilled your fucking thing, still. That's your butt. I should come in there. Go. He spills every single one of my cards. Thank you, Steffi. I love you, but that's why you don't come up here. That's why you don't come up here, baby. I don't know why you thought this was a good idea, Stubby. Alright, y'all. I'ma hop off. You know the deal. I might go live. I thought about going live this afternoon and just doing all signs, like not within one reading, but all signs kind of separately, because my stomach be growling. Might catch something to eat actually. That might be a good idea, but I appreciate y'all though for popping through. I like the chill streams. It gives me more of a reason to act up type shit. Instead of saying some out of pocket shit. We did do some collective readings, particularly on love, but mostly revolving around December. So if y'all want to go back in here, probably about an hour ago, that's what I was speaking. I was preaching out for a good 30 to 45 minutes. So if you want to check that out, go check that out. You know, that was for everybody. That was meant for everybody. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much. Thank you for showing up, showing out. I'm gonna try to get back on my tarot schedule. Y'all already know I'm gonna be posting the shorts and everything like that. So pay attention for your sun sign. That's what I read for when I make the little shorts.
The other collective readings that are longer, that's kind of debatable on whatever you want to pay attention to in your chart. Pay attention to it, I guess. I know. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go catch a meal.
And Stubby's gonna keep drinking my motherfucking water. You always want to drink out of my cup, but never want to drink out of your water. You're wild, okay? You're wild. Bye, yo.